welcome back to another episode of the Public Opinion Show with your host, Pam and Vanetta. Hey, Vanetta.
Hello.
Hi, we have arrived at the last show of the season, and this is season 6. I can't believe it. I've been doing this now for it's been 2 years. Since the beginning, since about 5 months into the pandemic, then I decided to start doing it. And then you joined me at the beginning of 2021, right after Joe Biden was inaugurated. Matter of fact, we were talking and discussing the inauguration. So was
that season 3?
Yes, I think that was season 3 or season 2. It was one of those. But it's been that was like season 2. So it's been a while, but we've had a whole lot of discussions. We had a very good, what I thought was a very good discussion, our last show about Juneteenth and July 4th. And it's the summertime. And so we're going to take off and have our vacations. I just returned from a vacation, but today we're going to be talking about our natural hair journey. And we did a show some months back. And last August is when I decided not to have any more perm put in my hair. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to see what that journey was like. And then you decided, was it around that same time?
And I had my last perm in June when my son got married.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you've gone a little bit longer than me, but I was August. But you didn't have to go as often as I used to go. I used to go like every 6 weeks to get more relaxer put in. And finally, my hair just rebelled and it said, I'm not doing this anymore. And it just went limp. And so
my hair became very brittle. Okay. And it wasn't growing well. It just was not. And the color, which I decided I will not live without. The color was getting brighter and brighter because it was too many chemicals on my head.
Yeah, and that's how I'm not giving up my rinse yet. I like the dark. I don't like all of the gray, but everything else. And so I did the big chop. I have a video to show when I got my hair cut. And so that was in May, and I've been going back, and I really like it. I especially love it for the summer, and the wind can blow, and I don't have to worry about my hair blowing all over the place. I can sweat, I can exercise. The humidity, it makes it even better,
Right. I've been wearing my hair curly like yours as well. I had the birthday, so I did go ahead and wrap it. But I'll say having it like this makes me miss it curly because it's just easier. Do that way.
It's easier.
But I'll tell you this too, without the perm, at first my hair did not hold a curl. I mean, she would curl it, would look very pretty, and it wouldn't last a day or two. But now it's trained, it stays.
Yeah, because you know why? That's its natural state. It went back to what it knew, and we should have been more respectful of our hair, because our hair was like, no, this is where I'm going, and y'all taking me somewhere else, and I don't like it. And so, it behaved for a while.
Well, my mother actually said that. She said I should have never put anything in your hair.
Oh,
she apologized.
My mother never wanted me to get a perm. But anyway, we also have a guest back, the same guest that we had on the first show, part 1, about our natural hair journey. So we want to welcome our guest back, and that is Necole Cumberlander. Necole Cumberlander is the owner of Paul Mitchell Schools, Columbus and Cleveland, and co-owner of Noir et Blanc Salon. So let's welcome back Necole. Well, welcome back, Necole. Welcome. And did you see me? Look.
I love it. I am here for all of that. I love it. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much. I did the big chop. I did it. And Vanetta is natural, even though
I'm natural.
Straight.
I'm straight because I wrapped it, but I'm natural and I do wear it curly. I love my new hair. It feels so much better.
And
I love my hair.
I vouch for that, because when we were on vacation, she wore it natural every single day, and it was beautiful.
I love her hair in the curly state. I was so upset when she came on with this straight hair.
I had a birthday. I let it go straight. I did, go back.
But Necole,
I can do both. That's what I do like, the versatility of it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Well, Necole, thank you so much for coming back for part 2 of this journey. Yeah, and it's truly been a journey. Back in August of 2021 is when I decided I could not take the relaxer anymore. And I have been every month been going back to the beauty shop, and she's been flat ironing it, just blow drying it. But then I was finding that having longer natural hair and that transition was getting on my nerves.
Yeah,
it was like it was an in-between state, and I was just brushing my hair straight down or wearing it back. And I said, I want to do something else. So I said, I got up the nerve and I just went on ahead and told my beautician, just cut the rest of it out. Now I'm gonna tell you, I was scared. I was
brave.
Scared.
You were brave.
I was scared, but I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So I am so glad that I did it. And so now what we do have a question of the week for you. The public opinion question of the week for you is, what is the best way to take care of and maintain your natural hair? All right,
you know what?
Take it away, Necole.
You're right. That is the question. We probably get that in the salon more, that question more than anything. And the key is moisture. Mm-hmm. Naturally textured hair, whether it's wavy, coily, or curly, it naturally it's dry. That's just a characteristic of curly hair. It is dry. And the more moisture you can put into the hair, so moisturizing with a moisturizing shampoo, at least once a month, you should be getting some sort of deep conditioning, hot oil treatment under the steamer. The steamer is everything. It literally helps to infuse the moisture into the hair.
I had that.
Yeah, the steamer, it is a game changer. It really
is. It's hot now. It is hot.
Now, when you say a steamer, Necole, because I'm thinking of my clothes steamer. So now, when you say steamer,
it looks like a hood dryer, and there are different models. There's one that you can get on Amazon that has a bonnet that's hooked onto a steamer, and you just put the bonnet on, and it steams your hair. But there's also the one that we use in the salon. It looks like a hair dryer. And you sit up under the dryer with the either the hot oil treatment or a deep conditioning treatment, and put a plastic cap on, and you sit under there, and literally it just steams and infuses the moisture into your hair.
Because what I've been doing is getting, like you said, the conditioner, and just put a shower cap on, and then she puts me under the dryer. So, but the steamer is different. Is that what you're saying?
The steamer is different. The steamer really takes it to another level. Oh. It really helps to infuse the moisture into your hair.
And it's quick.
Okay. It is quick.
Well, you know what I have been doing also, and when I take a shower, I put the shower cap on my head. I spray a little moisturizer on there, so that maybe I'll just make it a little hotter, so I'll have more steam. Yeah. But I love what you said about it having to stay moist. And that's what I have found, is that I have to spray like a leave-in type of a spray on there.
Now, how often, like when I wash my hair, I kind of want to wash it every day, and I know that may be too much. How often should I wash it?
You want to wash
it. You know what?
Because when it's curly, I want the curls to be tight, and they'll be loose and crazy in the morning.
She's going to be bald-headed.
If you sleep on a satin pillowcase or a satin bonnet every night, that can also really help to preserve the moisture. And and it's funny because in a salon, we have all different nationalities, that from white to African American to Middle Eastern to Asian. We got everybody sleeping on satin pillowcases now and using satin bonnets. So we got our little Asian women, they wear their bonnets. We have our Middle Eastern women, they wear their bonnets. And anybody that has any type of texture in their hair, and even if their hair is poker straight, everybody wakes up in the morning with their hair looking crazy. If they sleep on cotton, because cotton, like it ruffles the hair. Satin allows the hair to kind of stay in place, and it helps to maintain the moisture in it. And we retail the pillowcases and the bonnets in the salon. Everybody buys them.
I sleep every night in my satin bonnet, and I get what they call that bed head, but I get the matted down, but I have this really nice brush, and it folds back like and so I use that, and it gets it right back fluffy. So, and it doesn't take me that long, because that's another reason, Necole, that I wasn't all that crazy about being natural, because people were saying how hard it is. Everybody I talked to was like, it's so hard to go natural. It's really so hard. Like you had to comb plait your hair every night or do twists. And I said, well, I don't want to do any work.
That's true.
You have a sponge?
No,
a coil sponge. Yeah, my boys have those.
My son has what you're talking about, kind of looks like a tennis racket, like almost it's metal. He has that. I have this comb, and I really like it. It fluffs it up good. But that's all I have to do.
Take your natural curl pattern and enhance your natural curl pattern, particularly if your moisture level is high. Then you can take that sponge or the paddle and just kind of manipulate your hair, and your curl pattern will come in so beautifully.
Oh,
I have to come get one of those, Necole. You sell them at the salon?
Do you sell those?
We don't.
I saw them. I can get it on Amazon. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're really.
Yeah, really. So that's another thing to maintain that curl pattern. Now, if a person has the longer hair, but they're natural, what would you suggest as far as is trying to maintain that or to style that? Well, like Vanetta, if she wants to do it.
Like Vanetta, you have a natural, like a true natural curl pattern. On the other hand, I have a coily curl pattern. So if my hair is short like Pam's, then I can use the sponge. But once it starts to grow out like yours, Vanetta, then you can't really use a sponge at that point to enhance the curl. Then you have to go in with either the flat twist, or you can just do the either braids like plaits, or you can French braid it. Sometimes in the salon, what we'll have guests do, they'll come in, get a conditioning treatment, shampoo and conditioning treatment under the steamer. And then we will do what we call like just the braids or the flat twist, and do it back into like a beautiful bun. And so, it's kind of maybe at an angle or kind of over like this, and do it in a really nice bun. They'll wear that for like 2 or 3 days, and then they'll take it down and then wear the curls from the flat twist or the braids. They'll wear that for like 5 days.
I like to come in and do that.
Yeah. The older it gets, the better it looks.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And at night, to maintain it, all they do is they put it up on top of their head like a pineapple.
I saw that. I've been doing that. I had a thing, I pulled it up like that.
Just pull it up so that the curls are on top and you're sleeping on the sides, and all of this is loose, but you're on the satin pillowcase, so it's still preserved. And then in the morning, you take the take the rubber, not the rubber band, but the whatever you use to pull it up in a pineapple, take that off, shake it, and put a little bit of what we like a retail an oil shine or something like that, put it in their hands, and then just kind of scrunch it and go.
Okay. I'm gonna come in and try that, because I pull it up with a scrunchie, and you're right, it looks like a pineapple because it's so wide.
Yep.
Oh, that's
it really is easy. It really is.
Yeah, it's
like, understand it and you know what to do. That's half the battle. But once you're educated on it, it's easy breezy.
Right. And that's the thing. I've been reading so much. I did a lot of research before I did, because I said I want to research products. So I researched the best products to use for what I thought was 4B or 4C hair. And so I found a product, and luckily it did work, and it's still maintaining the moisture. But what I discovered is I have different textures within my head. One part is a little more wavy, another part is more straight. The back of it is what it is. It's like a nightmare, but I like it now. But I used to consider it, that was another thing. I used to be so self-conscious of what we used to call our kitchens, Now women are rocking them. They like, hey, this is
they embrace it. They embrace it.
Okay. Some people were like, how'd you get your hair to be so tight curl? I was like, honey, you got to ask my ancestors. Okay. You got to go back to the motherland.
It's natural. Okay. It's natural, girl. Runs in my family.
Now, Necole, what is it that you have in your hair? Are they twists? Are they dread? What is it?
These are locks. These are locks. They're boho locks. And so it's locks and they're extensions. And basically we have like what they call boho locks. So they're distressed and it's wrapped and then the ends are left out so that it has like a little bit of wave to it. So you can kind of do anything. You pull it up. I wear like buns. You can wear like a messy bun. You can wear it down. Sometimes I'll like take a scarf and tie the scarf around it, kind of like a bandana, and leave this part down. You can do it half up, half down.
And you got the jewelry in it. I mean, the adornments.
Yeah, I've got the jewelry in it. So you know what? I'm having a lot of fun. This is the first time I've had it. So I was a little, the kids talked to me and my daughter talked me into it. And like I said,
cute.
I love it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thank you.
Well, it's very cute. And like you said, you can do so many different things with your hair in its, natural state. And like you said, you can put stuff, that in it. You can braid it up. There's just so many things. And I'm just so happy that now women are embracing their natural hair. And now, Necole, you want to speak briefly to that, how many women now are going the natural route as opposed to when you first, went into the industry?
Well, when I was behind the chair, this is 15, 20 years ago, I was doing probably, 5 to 7 a day relaxers.
Wow.
And now we probably in the salon, I'm not behind the chair anymore, but we probably do 5 to 7 a year.
Wow.
We don't do many at all. Wow. And part of that, we do still have women that come in and ask for it. Mm-hmm. But once we educate them and help them through the journey, because I'm so glad you guys are doing, have a platform like this, that you're talking about this, because so many women, particularly women in our age group, they really, all their life, that's all they've ever done.
That's all we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all we knew.
That's it.
It was almost like we were told, almost like ashamed to, to wear your hair natural. People would think that, are you a militant, or
right, very militant. But it was also a coming of age when you got your perm. That was what you did. You're excited to have your hair so straight. And I will say too, Pam and I took 2 different routes. She did the big chop. I did it, cutting the perm out as it grew.
And both are very acceptable ways of doing it. Absolutely. Right. Some people they're like, you know what? I'm over it. Just cut it off and go from it that way. Some people, they're able to particularly if you have a stylist that can work with you and help you through that journey, then, but either way, you're still getting to the same destination. So they're right to do it. But it really, at the end of the day, it's all about education. And I'm so glad to see that more women are embracing it. Like you said, there's options now. You want to wear your natural hair, whether you want to wear extensions or this is considered a protective style. And what I love about this, probably every 2 or 3 days, what I'll do, and this is what we do to our braid clients in the salon, we retail them. It's an oil. A scalp and hair oil that literally they just put it on their scalp and massage it in, every like 2 or 3 times a week. And literally when they take their hair down, we educate them on how long to leave it in, because that's one of the misconceptions. If you have a protective style, you can leave it in forever. You cannot. We don't recommend you leave it in any more than 6 to 8 weeks. So take it down. And if you're using this oil and there's a spray, an antiseptic spray to keep scalp, cleansed and sanitized.
Well, I said to keep critters out of it.
Yeah, well, that, and it stops it from itching like crazy, particularly if you're active and you work out. Like I work out every day, and I sweat terribly. Right. So I spray the disinfectant in my scalp, and then I put the oil on it. And but I do that only like every other day. But when I take this down, my hair will be in such good condition. It will be so moisturized. My scalp will be in great condition. It won't be it won't be tangled and matted because I'm not going to leave it in, but
too long.
And see, that's part of that whole education thing. Like you said, I think people should embrace this, but you should also know how to maintain the styles that you have. I see people who I know have had their extensions in for at least 6 to 8 months. I'm not, like it's become a member of the family or something. I don't know what it is, but
you see a braid fall out as they walk by. Now, come on, girl.
Okay,
come on, girl.
Leave pieces of yourself behind. But Necole, I thank you so much. You have offered, I think, such good information. And I hope that so many women will think about, becoming natural, just embracing it. If you were afraid, go ahead and do it. If you like your, hair permed and relaxed, continue to do that. Yeah, but that's what's nice is that we have options and there's really no set hairstyle anymore. It used to be a time where it'd be like, oh, that's the 80s look or that's the 90s look. This is anything goes look, whatever kind of way you want to wear your hair. Yeah, but thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's cutting. It's going. She's trying to even it up now, and then we're going to play with the shaping of it. Right now, I think I look like a boy, but that's okay.
Cute boy.
We'll see. Okay, so I am back again in the beauty shop, getting my hair done now. I have been on this natural hair journey since August, right?
Yes.
Since August of 2021 was when I decided I was not going to have the perm put back in my hair again. So over the last year, I've been coming here. And Krista, how have you been styling my hair over the last almost year?
Well, for the last almost year, I was not putting any chemicals in your hair, and I was just shampooing it, deep conditioning, constantly trimming, trying to just get all the dead ends, and slowly but surely just cutting the relaxer off of your hair, and just really blow drying it and flat ironing it.
Right, so I've been getting blow dry and flat iron, and I have been doing that for about, I would say, almost 9 months. And then in May, I said I decided to do the big chop, as they say. And so you cut the rest of my relaxer out, right?
Yes, I did. The big chop is when you cut the remaining relaxer off the hair, and that's what you did.
Yeah, and I have
a big chop.
Yeah, I have a little bit of video from that as well. So I did the big chop in May, and I found a product that I like. It's a group of products. You have a shampoo and a conditioner and a moisturizer, and then this gel. And so I really like it because it really moisturizes my hair good and puts a good curl in it. So I am happy about it. And then you shape it up, and I just get like a line up and everything when I come. So
yeah, she comes every 2 weeks.
I do.
And I shampoo it. Sometimes I use shampoo. Sometimes I use the co-wash.
Okay.
Every other time we do the shampoo. Then the other time we do the co-wash.
And a co-wash is just when you wash my hair with conditioner.
And it's basically, it is cleansing the hair, cleaning it. And it's also just taking the buildup off. Yeah. But it's not stripping everything, all the moisture off the hair, because you don't have to do that every time.
Right. And have you seen a lot of women now who are going to the natural look?
I see a lot of women who really want to be natural. They say they're going to go natural. And in all honesty, I really didn't think that you were going to do it.
Okay, here I am with my finished product. Again, I really like my hair. I don't know if you can see the back, because let's see. I don't know how I can show the back. There's the back. And I am loving it. I really am. Well, I am so glad that we did this show, Vanetta.
Yes. And it's so nice to have an expert on the field because we are novice and we're taking this journey together.
Yeah, we're right. And I'm glad that she was offering, ways to be able to maintain your hair. Because it's one thing to say, okay, I want to do this. But if you're not going to maintain it, and if it starts not looking the way you want it to look, then you feel disappointed. And so, I got my big chop, and you saw that on the video.
Very brave, very brave.
Yes. Yeah.
And video it too.
My beautician has been there with me every step of the way. And so I really appreciate, I like the way she's transitioned with me as well.
Yeah. And willing to go versus saying, oh no, keep the perm in your hair. Right. It's going to be more manageable. Exactly. Because, for her financially, it would have been more rewarding.
Right. But she says she's really, she's glad that I did it. Matter of fact, she says that it's making her feel like she wants to do that too. She just hasn't gotten to the point yet where she's going to do the chop, but she, she's thinking about it and at least she saw that I was brave enough to do it. So I hope you all have learned some things from this show. I hope that if you are thinking about going natural and you were afraid, that you would just go ahead and do it and just embrace the naturalness of who you are. So until next time, we'll see you for another episode of the Public Opinion Show. Have a wonderful summer. Bye-bye.
See you next season.